In the previous presentation, I explained how to perform the addition of two or more continuous time signals. In this lecture, we will perform the multiplication. We multiply amplitudes of two or more signals at each instant of time to get their product. Let's say the two signals are x1t and x2t, and we want to multiply the two signals, and let's say the resultant signal is x3t, which is equal to x1t multiplied with x2t, and to find out x3t we need to multiply the amplitude of x1t with the amplitude of x2t at each instant of time. When time t is less than or equal to 2 and when it is greater than 1, then signal x1t is having amplitude equal to -1. You can see from 1 to 2 x1t is equal to -1, and signal x2t during this time interval is equal to 2. Therefore, the resultant signal x3t is equal to -2, because -1 multiplied with 2 is equal to -2. Now we will find out the resultant signal x3t when time t is less than or equal to 1 but it is greater than 0. During this time interval, signal x1t is equal to 2 and signal x2t is equal to 1. Therefore, x3t is equal to 2. Now we will find out the resultant signal when time t is less than or equal to 0 but it is greater than -1, and during this time interval x1t is equal to 2 and x2t is equal to -1. Therefore, x3t is equal to -2, and when time is less than or equal to -1 but it is greater than -2, signal x1t is equal to 1 and signal x2t is equal to -1. Therefore, the resultant signal is equal to -1, and when time is less than or equal to -2 but it is greater than -3, signal x1t is equal to 0. You can see it is equal to 0, and as we are performing the multiplication, if any one signal is equal to 0, the resultant signal will also become 0. Now we will find out the resultant signal when time t is less than or equal to -3. Signal x1t is equal to 0. You can see it is equal to 0, and therefore x3t will also become 0. There is no need to find signal x2t in both these cases because x1t is equal to 0. Now using this information, we will plot signal x3t. We will plot the resultant signal x3t when time t is equal to 2. The resultant signal is equal to -2. When time t is equal to 2, the resultant signal is equal to -2, and also when time t is greater than 1 but it is less than equal to 2, the resultant signal is equal to -2. So we have plot like this. When time t is equal to 1, the resultant signal is equal to 2. So when t is equal to 1, x3t is equal to 2. I will join these 2 points. In the same way, you have to complete the plot using the remaining conditions, and this is the final plot of the resultant signal x3t. This is all for this lecture. I hope you now know how to multiply two or more continuous time signals. In the next lecture, I will explain the scaling operation. So see you in the next lecture.